Well, hi everyone. I wanted to do a walk through the garden on August 8th, 2020, just to kind of show you what's happening. If you remember, or if you saw the earlier walk through the garden, these two beds here were our garlic beds. So we harvested garlic about the second and third week of July and planted our next succession crop. So we've got some snow peas here, so hopefully they'll kind of get going here, and actually they've been really nice. The nights have been fairly cooler in the 50s. Well, I should say high 50s, 60s. So they've been liking it. The beans have been faring okay. They probably would like a little hotter, but the dill has gotten big, grown great. And these here we planted these two. These are yellow. I believe they were rock door. And then this is a contender. So those were planted about at least a week and a half later. But doing well, so hopefully we're going to be seeing yellow beans here pretty soon. Here are our pole beans. I believe they're Blue Lake. Doing really well. I wanted to have an artistic look to things here, and I think they are doing what I'd like them to do. We put some string overhead that we can kind of wind and kind of have them droop onto. So this is 3 plants down here. And I believe there were 3 plants on each of this one here and this one over here, which is kind of hidden by the peas, which really gave up the ghost pretty quick this year because we had 94 in humidity this year. Carrots are looking really good, 2 different types. I can't remember which right now, but I know this is Cosmic Purple. And I can't rightly recall what that one was. Let's see if I could find a tag here to let everybody know. No, I'm not finding the tag. Sorry, everyone. That's an orange over there, so they're doing really well. These guys, I think, got a little behind because they were on the north end of the peas here. But they're putting some bulk on. One of the sweet potatoes that we put out in the garden, because we were having some blight issues or like leaf spot issues. So we quarantined him, or her. And let's see, let's take a walk this way. Oh, maybe we'll go this way. Sorry everyone, hope I'm not getting everybody dizzy here. Our milkweed patch, which is done. The goldenrod in back of it, all back here, is just about ready to pop and ready to bloom. So that is going to be awesome. So let's take a peek in Lori's greenhouse. And this is kind of the hot house. This one's closed up every night, and it actually has a heater if it drops below. I can't remember which, but it does have a heater. And the okra are looking beautiful. She's been harvesting quite a bit with the okra. So let's take a look at the okra flower, which is, I think, just fantastic. Let's take a look, see here. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. And this is called Jing Orange. The variety. It's an heirloom variety, and the okra just loves it in here. There are some pepper plants in here that Lori kind of tucked in. We got a Mamma Mia down in here, but that wasn't her primary. I think we got some poblanos in there, but the okra just are doing fantastic in here. We are zone 4 in northern Wisconsin, so it's been happy in here. Alright, so let's go this way. These are some of the tomatoes here. A lot of these are little cherry tomatoes. Sun Gold, I believe. We've got some peppers down on the bottom here. Those were just left over from me, and Lori kind of put them out here and has been getting some peppers off of them. As you can see, we got a little bit of constantly, we're always battle leaf blight, or with it, leaf wilt, but nothing new. Just keep popping those off when you can. The asparagus bed, and these are, I believe, 4 straw bales here. The zucchini have been really taken off. They were really slow to start, but once those beds kind of started deteriorating, and as you can see, this sunflower is doing really good in it too. That sunflower was planted in between the bales. But the zucchini are doing pretty good. Late start. Had to kind of figure some things out with the bed, the straw bales first. And this bed's kind of a little bit in rough shape, and that's only because this was broccoli, which has all been harvested, and beans, which we have been harvesting. They were planted at the end of the broccoli, and we did do another row of beans in here. We'll see how those come up as we go here. So just trying to get in as much as we can with open garden space. Some of our container buckets, now the buckets are cut on the bottom, and so the roots go down. So we kind of give them a warm, and it's a soilless mix, so we give them a little bit of that environment up top, but they're able to go into the earth to kind of get more growth space and more cooling. And these are all Matinas in here. As you can see, they've got a little bit of blight going on. And these guys, I think, have been hit by the deer and munched on, so they've kind of had a rough life here. Okay, so let's see. I think that's a pretty good walk through the garden. Each of us has our zones. You know, this is kind of Lori's end back here with the asparagus, with the tomatoes, the okra. I think this is her baby and her love and joy. And then this side of the garden is kind of what I've been planting with carrots and beans, sweet potatoes, and of course my greenhouse with the peppers. And what I do want to show everyone is the field here where we put a few straw bales, and Lori's had to do a little extra work out there with trying to keep them upright. Once the straw bales start decomposing, they've been kind of leaning, so a little bit more work needed with upright support on those, but they're doing pretty good. I would say that really tall one on the zinc post there is about 6, that's over 10 feet, probably more like 11 feet. A Mongolian giant. Okay, so let's take a peek over to the pepper garden. Or greenhouse, I should say. And just take a peek in there for everyone to see what's going on in here. As you can see, the cucumber's almost done here. Let me kind of back up here a little bit. I've been trimming off the leaves. She's about done and finished up. I'm just trying to mature up just the last couple of fruit on here, and then I'll cut her down and she'll be done for the season. So here are the peppers, looking magnificent. Really happy with the shade cloth. The tables this year, which will allow me to tier this. And there's about 35 peppers, I think, in this side of the greenhouse. So, and of course we've got sweet potatoes in here, and boy, she's warm in here today. Humid. Doing really good. And I was just going through the sweet potatoes, taking some leaf spot leaves off, so I didn't get to this one yet. So I'm going to clean him up, stay ahead of that fungal disease. And let's take a look over here. Peppers are doing really well. I've been harvesting. This is like here, this is kind of second crop. If you kind of see all the yellow in there, those are capillas. And these really big boys over here are Saharas and biggie chilies, and those are green chilies, great for roasting. So let's take a look at, here's some fruit right here. Let's take a look inside here. Oh, it's kind of neat in here. One of my favorite things to do is to sit on the stool and look into and peer into this, which is really cool. Look here. Let me give you a view of what I like to do. Just sitting here, just kind of looking in here, seeing the fruit, seeing what's in there. Oh, there's a red one down in there. I think that's a Mirasol Chihuahua. And some bells coming in with their second group. There we go. Alright, and that's the peppers. So they're doing really good. And check out this poblano. This poblano is probably about 3 feet high. When I saw flower buds and it was setting, I counted 17. And they were just, really itty little bit of fruit. But now if you look, there is well over 17 fruit set. They probably won't get humongously big, although they're actually putting in some nice size. But that poblano is stunning. Every bit of 3 feet, probably upwards of 20 poblanos on it. That's second set. That's not, we've already harvested. Well, let's see, what does the tag say? Because I put tags in here. Let's see what we got here. Here's what the tag says. Looks like 4 slashes, so we've already harvested 4 off of there, the initial ones, and this is the second set. Beautiful plants. Alright, so that's the pepper house and the sweet potato house, which I'm really happy. We've got a number of varieties, Arkansas Gold and Indiana Gold and a Violetta, Amish Bush Puerto Rico, Beauregard, and I think those will double up down there. Alright everyone, I think that is it from the back garden and from the greenhouses, so thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the walk. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day.